This is the first topic in the last minute series, laws of indices. Okay, so just explain how to do these types of questions. For this one, this questions no brackets, so we just simply change the negative power to positive. So how to change negative power to positive? If on the top I pull it down, so m to the power positive 12, and then n to the power 8 over n to the power 3, right? So here n to the power 8, n to the power 3 can combine together equal to n to the power a minus 3, and denominator m to the power positive 12, which equal to n to the power 5 over m to the power 12. So let's see another example. This is the second questions. As you can see here, you will have this is a little bit different from the previous one. You will see a bracket in the denominator. So first step, to remove the bracket in the denominator first. So x to the power 20, y over to the power 13. So x to the power 5, y bracket 6. So just copy down the question and then remove the bracket. So x to the power 5 to the power 6, which is 5 times 6, which is 30. Y to the power 1 and then to the power 6, 1 times 6, which is power 6. So for the power for the x, which is because denominator, the power in the denominator is bigger, so I keep it in the denominator, 13 minus 20. And now for y, because numerator, the power in the numerator is bigger, so I keep it in the numerator, 13 minus 6. So the final answer is y to the power 7 over x to the power 10. So let's see next question. And here you also face a bracket, so copy down the question first and then remove the bracket in the numerator. X to the power 1 to the power 3, 1 times 3. Y to the power negative 2 to the power 3, which is negative 2 times 3. So y to the power 4 in the denominator, just copy it down. So x to the power 3, y to the power negative 6, y to the power 4. Here you see a negative power, so you move it down to become positive. Y to the power 4 times y to the power 6, which equal to x to the power 3, keep it in the numerator, and denominator 4 plus 6, which is 10. Okay, let's see next question. For this one, we can see we also have bracket in the denominator, so copy down the question first and then remove the bracket first. Okay, so remove the bracket, m to the power 3, 3 to the power 5, 3 times 5, n to the power negative 7 times 5. So we have m to the power 9 over m to the power 15 and n to the power negative 35. So here we have negative power, change it to positive power. So which is m to the power 9, keep it in the numerator, and then times n to the power positive 35. So in the denominator, keep m to the power negative 15. So here m to the power 9 and m to the power 15 can combine together. Because the power in the denominator is bigger, so you keep it in the denominator, 15 minus 9, and n to the power 35 is in the numerator. So the final answer, n to the power 35 over m to the power 6. That's it. So next question. In this question, you also have bracket. So let me copy down the question first, and then remove the bracket first. So x to the power 8 times 2, y to the power 7 times 2 over x to the power 5, y times power negative 6. So simplify it first. 8 times 2, 16. Y 7 times 2, 14. So x power 5, y power negative 6. Now next step, change negative power to positive power. So x power 16, y power 14 times I move y to the power -6 to in the numerator become y to the power +6. So and the denominator only x power -5 net. So at this moment you can combine these two parts, they have the same base y, and you can also combine these two parts, they have the same base x. So here, because x separate in the numerator and denominator, so in the numerator, the power in the numerator is bigger, so I keep it in the numerator. So x to the power 16 minus 5, and y to the power 14 plus 6. And nothing left in the denominator, which is 1s only. So you don't need to show it. So which is x to the power 11 times y to the power 20. So this is the final answer. So the last example. So let's see the last example, which is as you can see, first of all you copy down the questions first, and then you can see that brackets appear in the numerator and denominator at the same time, so you can remove brackets first. So for the upper part, m to the power 4 to the power 3, so 4 times 3, n to the power -1 to the power 3 and -1 times 3 over m to the in the denominator power -2 and then power 5, so power -2 times 5. So now simplify it, m to the power 12 and n to the power -3, this is times, over m to the power -10. Now you can see that there are negative power, so try to change it to positive power first. So this negative power 3, you can move it down to the power n to the power +3. And originally in the denominator you have m to the power -10. You can move it up, so become m to the power 12 times m to the power +10. So you can combine this same base, you can combine them, so m to the power 12 plus 10 over n to the power 3, which is m to the power 22 over n to the power 3. That's it. Okay, that's all for the first topic, laws of indices, for the last minute series. Thank you.